Okay, hopefully by now you've had a chance to view my online overdraft banking thingamajig tutorial, seminar, whatever you want to call it. Now you're ready for the quiz. Here we go. True story. It was a Monday night, about 9 o'clock. I went to the ATM machine. I made a deposit of $70 into my secondary checking account. I have a secondary checking account that I use just to kind of keep track of small little checks that I've written. In this case, I only had a single dollar in my secondary checking account because I had written a 65-cent check to the New Jersey Turnpike Authority. Yeah, I didn't have any change on me, so so I had to mail them in a check for 65 cents, and I knew it was going to take them 3 weeks to cash it, so I wrote the check out of my secondary checking account, and I just left a dollar in there to cover it, so I would be sure that I would not overdraw that account. Well, I had an extra $70, so I deposited that into the secondary checking account as well, so it wouldn't be such a dinky little account. Then I got home. It's about 9:30. I'm on my computer, going to the bank's website. I'm looking at my primary checking account, and my primary checking account is looking kind of low, too. So I take that $70 using the online banking transfer feature, and I transfer that from my secondary checking into my primary checking. No problem, right? It was only a $70 deposit, so the ATM machine made all that money available for me, and I was able to transfer it right into my primary checking, leaving me with the dollar still in my secondary checking, and should be fine, right? Wrong. The next day, I bring up my account. I've got $62 in overdraft charges. Why? Okay, that's your answer? I hope so. Here's what happened. When I made that $70 deposit through the ATM, well, remember we said in banking everything works in business days? All the different banking technologies have got different cutover times as to when the business day ends. At the ATM machine, the business day actually ends at 12 noon. So anything you have to do, you do at the ATM machine after 12 noon is actually going to post for the next business day. The online banking, on the other hand, the business day doesn't end until 10 p.m. So anything you do prior to 10 p.m. is going to post for the same business day. So when I made that deposit, it put one of those little temporary placeholders for $70 credit to my account, but that didn't actually post until Tuesday. The transfer out of my account, which I did online, that was before 10 p.m., so the transfer out posted for Monday. So even though the funds were available, my account still posted with a negative $69 balance. So the funds were available, but the bank hadn't even opened the envelope yet, so as far as the bank knew, that money was just kind of a temporary placeholder. It hadn't actually shown up yet. So that's how I overdrew my account. Now, we said that an overdraft charge is typically about $30-something. How come I got charged $62? Well, wouldn't you know it, that lousy 65-cent check that I wrote to the Turnpike Authority decided to post on the same day. So the transfer out of $70 plus 65 cents, I had two overdraft charges of $31 each on my account just because of this little difference, little technical glitch in the timing. And that's what happened. And I'll tell you, it's so complicated keeping track of all the different technologies banks are using these days. You've got you still got paper checks. You've got e-checks. You've got ACH. You've got wire transfers. You've got debit cards. And every place you use your debit card, that merchant is using their own bank, and all these banks have got to interface with each other. It's just too darn complicated for anybody to keep track of. So you've got to have protection.